Shalom. I want to first start off by giving all the glory, honor, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. I'm going to be reading from the book of Sirach, 28:13. Gossipers and liars deserve to be cursed because they have the ruin of many people who are minding their own business. So you might have a so-called brother or sister, or it could even be, a co-worker that comes up to you and says, so-and-so did this, but don't tell them because they didn't want me to say anything. That right there is not only a liar, but a gossiper. And you got to be very watchful for people like that, man. Because these people can never keep their mouth shut, man. They always have to have their mind focused on other people's business. They're not even focused on their own matters. They want to be focused on everybody else's business other than themselves, man. Okay, a very dangerous person to have around. And you want to be very careful sharing certain things that are private or that you don't want everybody else to know amongst these people. Because they want to always be nosy. They always want to ask questions, man. Okay, it says it in 1 Peter 4:5. But let none of you suffer as murderers or as thieves or as evildoers or as busybodies in other men's matters. So you don't want to focus on other people's stuff too much, even yourselves out there, man. Focus on your own salvation with fear and trembling. And especially make sure you take out the log in your own eye first before you worry about the speck in somebody else's, man. We got a lot of stuff that we got to worry about with our own spirit, our own strongholds. Make sure that you have your own cup filled before you worry about somebody else's. Because how can you pour into somebody else's cup unless you're in check in the spirit? But like I said, be careful for these gossipers, man, because they're going to be amongst you and they're going to want to know, man, these monitoring spirits. They always want to see what's going on. They just want to know what's happening. Sometimes they don't even give a shit. They just want to know so that they could use it against you, okay, and make you look bad. Okay, these are not people that the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, likes, man. He hates that. All right, it says in Sirach 27:16, whoso discovereth secrets loses credit and shall never find a friend to his mind. Love thy friend and be faithful unto him, but if thou betrayest his secrets, follow no more after them. So, if there's a knock out there or somebody that that is just spilling the beans with everything that's happening, man, be careful. You got to question, is that really a so-called brother? Is that really a so-called sister? Or should I be keeping my distance from them? Because, there's going to be many men crept in unawares, trying to destroy you, trying to, vex your spirit. Be careful. They might come as family members. They might come as so-called friends. Some people that you were rocking with at one point, man. Pray for the spirit of discernment. The spirit of discernment during this time. To be slow to speak. Because if you're slow to speak, not many words come out of your mouth. And it doesn't give people the option to use things against you. And you're going to be able to, let other people speak sometimes. Let other people spill their true colors out, man. That's just a message I have to the spirit. Be careful how you're speaking to certain people. Don't share your truths to people that you don't really fully know. And be careful for gossipers and liars. That being said, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. And peace and shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.